upon a time, further back than anyone can remember, two kingdoms got into an argument. No one could recall what it was about, for it was ages upon ages ago. But everyone was so furious about that they decided to build a wall between their lands. It was taller than anyone could climb, and longer than anyone could travel. The wall kept the two kingdoms utterly separated, though no one could remember just why they couldn't stand to the neighbors anymore. Nonetheless, when the cracks appeared in the wall, people repaired them and then seamed the holes under the wall. The people quickly filled with earth and stones. "We don't want those generals from the other side coming over here," they said. Since so much time has passed, since anyone had seen the other kingdom, no one was sure it looked like anymore. But they assumed there must be some reason for the war being there. There must be something about the people of that other kingdom, either good or bad. If the war was needed to keep them out, or is the war there to keep them out of their kingdom? The people wondered. Eventually, the people began to tell stories of what had become of the other kingdom. The story said that the outer kingdom had raised an army of hideous, fire-breathing monsters. They treated the monster very cruelly and kept angry all the time. The monster will cross the wall and invade us any day now, the people shouted. The other kingdom is evil and cruel. Another story said the aliens had come from the sky and one day and blasted the kingdom to powder. Then the aliens took everything that remained, loaded on their ships, flew away, leaving an open land. "The aliens are on our side," said the people. "They have destroyed the other kingdom and left the land for us. The aliens are all-knowing and they obviously prove us right about our kingdom." But there was another story, one that was more disturbing. Most people claimed that they did not believe it, but in their hearts they wondered whether it might be true. Over 100 years, other kingdom had become a paradise. The streets were paved with candy, the trees made of chocolate, and everyone was blissfully happy. "And we sit here working all day with nothing but regular bread, meat, and vegetables to eat," grumbled the people. The greedy kingdom just wanted to keep the paradise to themselves. No matter which story people told, it only made them despise all the kingdom more and more. "Evil attackers will come any day now," cried some. "The sovereign alien race proved that they were terrible and deserved to die," shouted others. "They looked down upon as poor ruffians," muttered others, but no one knew for sure. But the children of the kingdom were tired of hating. "How can we hate something if we don't know what is it?" as we thought. "I say we discover on who the other side of the wall. Once we learn about them, maybe we can figure out what the argument was, and we might even to be end the fight. Then we can finally get rid of this ugly old wall." "But how would we find out?" asked Mary. "No one can see over the wall or travel around it." "I've got it!" shouted Frederick. "We'll buy a parrot, the smartest one in the land. explained Frederick. We teach you to speak and send over the wall a message for the couple in the other side. Let's add them. Why they have monsters coming to kill us, suggested Mary. We can ask, we can only ask them something if there's someone to ask, objected Richard. But what if the aliens demolish them? Yeah, said Mary. It is a perfect paradise. They only shoot the parrot being for being from the poor, ugly side of the wall. Hold on a minute, said Frederick. The whole point of this is what we don't know what's over there. We're sending the parrots to find out. Perhaps we should send a simple message, something like "Who are you?" Then we can really get into trouble. So their three children purchased the most intelligent parrot they could find. No time it spoke fluently, and they sent it to see what had become of all the kingdom behind the wall. Don't let other kingdom know you come from outside, we just said. Yeah, I don't want those people knowing who we are, Mary said. They'll only come over us and kill us, said Richard. Frederick just sighed. But the bird was even wiser than the children supposed. It understood that the people feared and hated what was on the other side of the wall, even though they weren't sure what it was. Off it flew over the wall, and after 3 very days long, it was here. What you saw, Frederick said, as anxiously. I saw people, said the parrot, and they all looked very sad. I flew down to a tree and listened to them. They regretted ever having the argument. They wished they had never built this wall. They only hoped that they could be friends with the kingdom again. The children were astonished and a little ashamed. They never suspected that the people on the other side of the wall want to be friends. Sends a message to the other kingdom. They said, tell them what we want, to be friends, and we're also really sorry about the argument, whatever it was. The parrot seemed to wink itself. You see, it already had told the other kingdom what the children were sending a message asking for peace. The people there were just like the people in this kingdom. They did not know what lay beyond the wall, but they hated it anyway. The other kingdom had been as shocked as the children of their hatred as the children had been. In no time, were friends again. In no time, the wall was gone, and the two kingdoms were friends again. But they forgot about the argument, whatever it was. Sing!
Good job.
Sing! It was me. Yeah.
We almost passed. We just need a little more practice.
What?